So I am expecting a new all-time high for Ethereum in this bull run. Let's talk about why. We did test those levels right up here to about 1,320. You can see the previous all-time high at about 1,400 back in end of 2017, early 2018. Now I am expecting a huge cup and handle to form, which eventually breaks out and brings Ethereum to a new all-time high. There's a possibility that it could happen this month, or we could move sideways for a few weeks, consolidate, build some support levels, and then eventually squeeze out. Hey guys, it's John again, at RealJohnDoe from Currency.com. And in this video, I'm going to give you guys an update on Ethereum because all-time high does look like it is right around the corner. And one thing I do ask before we get started on the video, hit that thumbs up button, and also go on the channel or even right on the video if you're watching from your phone, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for your support to the channel. As you can see, we're just at about 5,000 subscribers now since we started, which is pretty great. And as we continue to grow the channel, we will continue to push out all this free content for you guys. And right now, the trader sentiment on Currency.com, it is bullish for Ethereum, showing 76% buyers, 24% sellers. But the price right now is leaning towards support levels, trying to break out finally. The price is negative for the day, leaning towards the lows, but we will see how it eventually plays out. So looking here at support and resistance levels, the first level of support we're looking at is 970, which is the 21-day EMA. And then after that, 790, which is the 50-day EMA. And then I'll be looking at the $500 range as a last support level, which was a 2020 yearly resistance level. And also speaking of resistance to the upside, the first level I'm looking at is $1,100, which was the previous monthly support for January of 2021. And then after that, roughly around 1,285, which has been the monthly highs. And then the last level of resistance is 1,400, which is roughly the all-time high for Ethereum. And Ethereum has seen about a 34% correction in the past few days, bringing the price to that $900 range. But here's a few reasons why traders do remain bullish on Ethereum and possibly continuing its way to all-time high. One thing here, exchange withdrawals are pointing that whales are accumulating, showing that there is more growth in those bigger wallets in the past few weeks, indicating that more whales are buying than selling. Another thing here to note, futures premium is still unusually high, and also spot volume does remain strong right now, indicating that there is a lot of holders coming into the market. And Ethereum 2.0 is still making progress for 2021. December 1st, 2020 was when it was launched. And now we are waiting on the next step, which will reduce network fees and congestions and also increase the transaction speeds. But Ethereum does seem like it's going on the right track towards that all-time high price of $1,400. One thing we're seeing here is that the Google trends for Ethereum searches are projected to reach a new all-time high later this year. You can see here that this was back in 2017. You can see when Ethereum went up to all-time high, the interest for Google searches was right above that 75 level. But now it is projected to eventually make it right up to that 100 levels within the next few weeks or months, which would be bullish for the price of Ethereum, showing that more people are getting more and more interested. So Ethereum's previous all-time high was right at about $1,400 here. And looking at the weekly chart, you can see right now that it is pretty much a giant cup and handle forming. It leads me to believe that we will have some range here, which eventually breaks out past 1,400. And we did make it past my bullish price target for 2021 of $1,000. It did happen pretty early into the year. I didn't even expect it to happen this soon, but I ain't complaining. This is pretty much showing me that there is a lot of room to move in the next year or so. If price does build support in these current levels, then we will push way past all-time high, possibly $3,000, $5,000 later in 2021 if the bullish momentum does keep up. But the bulls also got to stay alert because this could be a bad sign, showing that the price is topping out here for the year and we could go into a correction long-term, well into the end of the year, similar to what happened in 2017, where the price went to an all-time high right at the beginning of the year, bounced a little bit, and then a long-term correction for a few years. And I do say that because the weekly RSI, if you look at it, it is right in the overbought range. And if you look in previous years, each time the weekly RSI has been overbought, the price has followed with a deep correction for an extended period of time. But we can expect to see a bounce here soon, as the weekly RSI is approaching 70 and the price is also approaching that $1,000 support range, which could line up with a nice bull flag to form on the weekly chart, which eventually breaks out to new all-time highs. And you can see here on the daily chart, I have some things labeled here. Here's the 1,400 all-time high range, the 2021 price target that I had from the previous video, which now it looks like it is a support range, the $800 range, which was the 2018 highs after we bounced from all-time high. And then my expected lows for 2021 is right down here at about $600 for Ethereum. But now let me show you my bullish and bearish scenarios for the next few weeks or so. So on a daily chart, I see the price bouncing around these levels right along this 21-day EMA, which is typically what happens in bull markets if we haven't topped out yet. And hopefully looking for that to form a wedge, which eventually will get tighter and tighter and break out. If the market does continue to show strength and signs of a bounce, then this current range that we're at right now is a good price point for a long entry. And you'll be looking at about a 7% risk, giving you about a 25% reward. And this pullback that we did have here, it was a healthy pullback to this 21-day moving average. You want to see that happen in strong bull markets, because then you can see the price action building support levels. And then if we get more momentum to build up in these levels, it will give us a bigger push past all-time highs. And if you look at the indicators right now, the RSI and the Williams percent range, RSI is heading back down towards the 50 level. Same with the Williams percent range right now. It is chilling right at about that 50 level. And the last correction we had back in December, the RSI came right about that 50 level. So as long as that 50 level does hold this time around, then we will have a nice bounce up towards the highs. And keep in mind, this is the lowest the RSI has been on a daily since that correction we had in December, which was almost three weeks to almost a month ago, which is expected in a bull market. So that bounce right up to 1,400 is something that I'll be looking for Ethereum if momentum does shift the other direction. And on the bearish side, there is a possibility that we did top out for the year. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, that weekly RSI is overbought, which doesn't happen often. And when it is, price goes in a deep correction for an extended period of time. So we got to be careful about that if you are bullish. Here on the daily, the price has been falling now for 4 days straight, which is the first time this has happened since about October or so. But let's say we do get a bounce here and it gives us a lower high somewhere in that $1,300 range, then that would not be a good sign if we do not go test at least up a bit higher towards the monthly highs, because a lower high could give us lower lows, indicating that the price is in a downtrend. And then we'll most likely see the price hit that $800 level or that 50-day EMA, which was the highs from the 2018 bounce. And then if the price action does continue making lower highs, I'll be looking at my lows for 2021 of about $600. So there you have it. Short term, I'm looking at Ethereum to hold the support levels and at least go up and test those monthly highs, make a higher low, and anything above $1,100 I'll be happy with. Closes above those levels, then I'll be looking at how the price can react towards that $1,400 level. I don't think we'll breach it the second test around. I think we'll have another rejection, give us a higher low, and then break out the third time around. And in bearish, I'll be looking at $800 in the short term. But either way, I could still see that having a bounce to bring us back to test at least $1,000, whether the price does continue to go bullish or bearish. So thanks for tuning in with me here, John, with Currency.com. I hope to see you again in the next video. Feel free to put your comment below on your feedback on this video, what you enjoyed the most. We do enjoy seeing all the feedback and getting back to you guys. But until next time, let's see how the market plays out, and good luck with your trades. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.